Hi everyone, welcome to Timeout Tuesday on the 10th of March. Um, Having to record this a little bit earlier this week, partly because I've got a very busy few days ahead. And of course, we're very excited about going to one stage this week, which is going to be held in Sydney. Today, I thought I might do something, pardon me, a little bit different. One of the things when you order from Stampin' Up, we get what we call bonus awards now. So what happens is, or I think it's called bonus awards, bonus days, or something. So basically, what happens is each month, when you order over, I think it's $120, 150, $120, I think it is, you can buy a product for $9. $9. Yeah. So last month we had some lovely DSP called Painted Illusions. Now it's sometimes it can be a stamp set, sometimes it can be DSP, it can be all sorts of different things. So let me show you the DSP. I've been cutting it up, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what it looks like. This is one side of it. This is the other side. So this one's quite similar, but you'll see slightly different. Okay. And then it's got that side. Got this one, which has got like a shell pattern or mermaid scale pattern on it. And the other side is like swirly leafy thing. And then we've got another one with leaves with variegated colors on it. Oh, that way. And this side has this, and it you can see that, yeah, sort of mottled. So what I decided to do was to make some cards using this. I'm going to show you what I did. I took a piece of cardstock for each color, for each sheet, and I used a piece of white cardstock behind it. And I just cut it 13.8 by 9.5 and put it on a 10 by 14.4 backing. Okay, so I just did that to all of them. And then I went into my box of all my little bits and pieces of dies and bits that I had left over, and I had them all in little containers. And I decided, once I got a back for it, I decided that I would make some cards with them. So I'm just going to go very quickly through today and show you the cards that I've made. So this is the first one. I've got a pretty and pink background, and I'm going to place this on the background. Just like that. Okay. Now, here I found some die-cut balloons, and I've colored them in. They were just plain black outline, and I've colored them in. I used pretty in pink fresh freesia and just any of the pink colors that I could find. I just didn't. I'm just going to put them on the card like this. And I found a sentiment. Just that, and that's going to be my card. And I'm going to get my box of dimensionals out, because I thought that one of the things I could do is use dimensionals that so I'm just going to pop that down there like that. I think that's on. Just get my box of embellishments rather. And I thought I'd just go through and just find some embellishments that I could use. I've got heaps and heaps of embellishments. maybe something like this that I could use on this. So I can see something in this that I could use. You see these here? They would match perfectly with that. I'll put a couple of small ones on it as well. That's my first card. Okay, let's go on to card number 2. So that is using this Lost Lagoon Pretty Peacock color paper. Again, I stuck it on the white base. And as I said, these are really, really simple. If you want a quick card, this is the way to go. Okay, just going to put it on a straight white base this time. Play it around with a few different colors to see. Okay, now I find this that I have pre-stamped. Thanks so much for your love and care. And I thought this might be perfect underneath. So I've just lost my dimensionals. But I've got another lot here. Probably under something. One in the middle. Lots of little bits here on the side when I finished. Put in the box. Could put them straight in the box, but I'm just going to pop that on like that. Okay. Now I have a feather here, which is just one of the die cuts. I think I'll put a one-dimensional on this, just on the top up there, and a little bit of glue on the bottom. Doesn't need to be very much, but then I'm just going to pop it down there. Okay. Now, also, you can actually see that this is very like, this is the some of the cups from the oh, see, I've forgotten the name of it. One of mine, the Kintsugi set that we had in the annual catalogue, and I'm just going to pop this on the card. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back because I'm going to lay it flat on the card. But before I do that, I think I might pop this in behind it. I might change my mind about what I want to do. Actually, yeah, I'm going to change my mind about what I do. I'm going to I've put that on like that. Now I'm going to put some dimensionals on it. That was a bit of a change. There you go. And I'll put one there. And maybe another one there. Okay. Just looking at what I might decide to put on this one. I'll have a little dog sitting in there. And I'll pop that like that. Now that's out of crafting, not crafting the hobbies one that we've got. Now I think this needs some white on it or something sparkly. I think I might just use these little white flowers from just a little bit of I'll put that there. Card number 2. Okay, just using up some pieces that I have. Next card is the one that has the Misty Moonlight. Again, it's going to be on a white base. So I'll just pop those to the side. I am going to stick it on. I said this is very quick today. So it's really pretty, that one. And what I found was once I did, I think it was for Christmas or something, I had lots of these circles, these stitched circles, and I had these two, and I thought that this would be perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that on the card, just checking. That's also from the Hobbies one. And I'm going to put this in the bottom. But how about I get some Misty Moonlight, or Night of Navy even. To have this organized, but I didn't. So here we go. Got some Misty Moonlight, and I'll grab a stamp set. Anyone will do, as long as it's got sentiments on it. Got this one. It's called Fabulous Sayings. See if I can get something from that on this. Got a couple of blocks as well. Okay, so I think I might, let's see what fits. As you can see, I'm just doing this on the fly today. That was too big. Just because I think would be a nice one for this. I'm going to lay it in the middle because I just want to make sure that that would be good. Yep. Put that on it. Set those to the side because I'll probably use that again. And let's get our Night of Navy. And I'll stamp this first. Just because. Excellent. Close that. And I'll clean my stamp off. I have this little, this is our full width chamois, which I've cut in half, and I just keep it in a container. And then I can just do that. So they're moist. The waters, they stay moist because of the lid on it. And I just keep it on my desk. Okay, so that will be good. So that's going to go on there. Now, I think I was wondering which way I like this round, but I like the navy one on top. So what I will do is I'm going to put this one on with just some tape, first of all. And then I put this one on dimensionals. Whoops. Sit up a little bit from the other one. I don't know what the weather's been like with you this past little while, but we have had such humid weather. It's been really uncomfortable for about 3 weeks now. Really uncomfortable. And then this, as I said, is one of the die cuts from the, I've just got a little bit of water on my table, from that set of the Hobbies one, which I've used. I probably need my catalogue in front of me to show me what they are, I think. But I had some of these things left over, and this is a good way to use them up when you just want to use something up. And because you don't want to throw away your little bits and pieces. And this is so these are the pots with the plants in it. And I'm going to do, and this is from a die cut as well, that I'm just going to put on there and a couple there. Now, Yeah, the weather's been pretty, and at the moment we sort of alternate between showers and thunderstorms and sunshine and so on. Now, on this one, I feel I would like to put maybe something bright. I got some more blue bright ones here. Oh, look at this. There might be something in this one. This is from one of the earlier catalogues. Applied cover. This must have been last year's annual, this year's annual catalogue. Oh, I don't know. Like these. Maybe try. It's not missed. I think maybe a few of these. Just they've got a lot of brightness about them, and put that one there. And that one maybe there. There we go. Just because. Okay. I just pulled out a random bunch of that's 3 cards. This one. Already have and this one's really simple, so it's got an azure afternoon background. And let's stick this on. Now, on this one, I've got birthday wishes that I'm going to put on. These were die cuts that came with memories and more. And I thought I'd put a cake in the middle. So let's put the cake on first. Those little mini ones would have been nice on that last card too, wouldn't they? But I do like what I've done. So it's going to go in the middle. Then I want to put this on. So I think what I want to do is to use, because it's not got any back on it, like a sticky back, I could use glue dots, but I think I'll just use some of my multi-purpose glue on this one. Just on the wider parts of the letters. Maybe one there, and on the outside of the S here. Okay, birthday, get it off my hand. Birthday wishes. The wishes is slightly thicker. I've got glue on my hand. There we go. Wishes down the bottom. Now, it doesn't have an eye, but I was thinking that I could use that there, and then a couple of these here. Got another eye up there. Pop it up there. I actually think that would do. And I might add a little bit of colour of a wink of Stella to the icing to just give it a bit of sparkle. You probably can't see that on your screens, but it does have a bit of sparkle on it. Okay, I'm going to leave those over there because I might use those again. Okay, 4 cards. Going through these fast. Next one. And this one's got one of the Mismore from the mini catalogue. And that's the backing that I'm going to use. And all I'm going to do with this one is just add this, nothing fancy. Put it on a few dimensionals. Oh, my hands are all sticky. Everything wants to stick to my fingers. Right there. That would be enough. Very simple. Very, very simple card. And I know what I thought about putting on this one when I get this on. Just have to find it amongst my embellishments. Pop it on there. Like that. Turn it over. Stick it on the card. Whoops. The tape has come off the runner. I'll grab another one because I'm sure I have some more sitting here that I could use just right now to save me having to put that back on again. And I thought that on this one, I find it right here. Just flip through these. The little brass butterflies that we have. Excuse me, the dogs think they hear something. They're hiding the brass butterflies. I know they're in here somewhere. Oh, this would have been pretty too. But I think my heart's set on the brass butterflies. And I don't think I've got them out. Just let's flip through here and see. It's the flowers. See if I had been organized, I could have done it already. Maybe they are out amongst all of this. If they aren't, yes, they are. There they are. I thought these would be cute on this. And I'm just going to put a random one up here and maybe another one there. And that's all I'm going to do with that. These, of course, will have an insert, a white insert. So, yep. Next card. This one I used Notes of Nature. So I've used a pretty peacock background. Let's pop this on. And on like that. So I've put the darker color at the top. The other one. Then I've cut out two Notes of Nature with the dies. Okay. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back of them. On the leaves. Just pull it out a little bit so that it doesn't need very much, just enough to hold it in place. Put this one on the bottom, and then this one's going to go on top like that. And I think I might actually do this one on dimensionals. Let's see how we go. One there, one there, one there. To do all the big leaves anyway. Another big one there. And I'll put one down the bottom on that. And I may do one more on that one. Okay, let's take the backs off. You can see that the mini dimensionals fit really well on this sleeve. So just getting the back off. So that's that one done. And 2 more to go. And again, I had some of the pre-stamped sayings. Just want to remove that from underneath that one. Just like that. Thinking of you, I'm going to put that on the bottom. So, and up the top, got sticky fingers. Let's see. These are pretty because they sort of take the color that's underneath them and do another one. That one. So they sort of take on the color that's underneath them. So that's a pretty one to do. And we have just two very quick ones left. So this one here is just leaves, and I'm going to put it on a Lost Lagoon background. Just like this. And then this is the sunflower embossing folder, and you can see that I've cut out a few of these with the postage die cuts. And all I'm going to do is just, whoops, that was the wrong side, pop these on the back. Got 3 of them. Here we go. That one, that one, that one, and that one. Okay. Now, I think I'll pop that one up there. Beautiful 3-dimensional embossing folder, which you can actually feel will do. Get the dimensional off it. I will put this one, I think, there. No, actually, what I think I might do is this. Okay. Like that. So, actually, I might move that one up a tiny wee bit more, which is easy to do because they're easy to take off. And just move it up, right up into the corner. Let's put this one on next. 1, 2, don't know if I got that second one off. Yes, I did. 3, 4. And I'm going to put this one right down on this corner. And then a little bit. And then the last one, I'm going to pop like that. Now, I've got 2 tiny little sentiments that I had from, one says sending hugs and the other's hugs and kisses. So what I'm going to do is just put one on this one, sending hugs, one down here, I'll put 2 in this one because it's got a little bit of a bend in it. I'm going to pop this one right there. And I think that I want to put a couple of those lovely butterflies on this one. Because I think what I want to do here is just 1, 2, 3. And that's my card. These are very different from things that I usually make. So yeah. Okay, last card. Got my dimensionals on the floor. Okay, so using a pretty and pink background, you can see why I chose pretty and pink, because pink is sort of the dominant color on this one. Let's pop that on the card. Then I shall lay them all out so you can see how they look. Okay, so I've got, this is left over from something else that I'd done, like a scallop type edge. Such a pretty die cut. I didn't want to throw it away, but I thought, oh, I'm sure I can find something, which I've embossed as well with a folder that's not even current. I can't even remember what it was called, but I thought, you know, if I'm doing something like this, it's really quick and I just want to use stuff up, this is a great way to do it. So I'll pop that on, pop it on like that, I think. Then I've got some of these here left over, and I'm going to pop them on top. Okay, so I will pop this on. Just going to put it on with glue like that. And I've got another one that I'm going to put on this side, just like that. So let's pop it on here. And I like this because it had the colors that were in the background on it. Then I've got a couple of little pretty pink flowers, which have got dimensionals on them. And I'm going to pop these on the card. And I thought this would make a really nice Easter card, which I could send to family overseas. It's not the traditional Easter card that you would usually get, but I thought, oh, why not? Just got some flowers on it. Might send it to my aunt. Okay, they're all off. Pop one there. And the other one. I'll pop down there. And then I'll just put some dimensionals. Oh, I've got a lovely little pile of backings here. Happy Easter down the bottom. Like that. And I've got these. I thought these would be lovely on this. Pop one there. Sort of in the tones. One there. And I might put a smaller one there. Okay. So let's look at all the cards that we've made today. And I'm just going to get rid of those because if I don't, they're going to be all over the floor. Got one on my mouth. Okay. Right, so that was the last one. Happy Easter. This one with the sunflowers. Oh, we got a heron in the backyard. And the minor birds who believe they own our backyard are trying to chase it off. So these are the first 4 that I've done. And I've done. So you can see, you can make quite a few cards very, very quickly. That was my cards for today. Okay, so I hope that you like those. I just wasn't quite sure. I think this is a great background paper. And I just wanted to make something really quick with it. So yeah, that was what I've done for today. So Painted Illusions, it's the March one. No, it's the February one. Painted Illusions, $9. So I encourage you to have a bit of a look and see if you would like to order that, because I'm sure they still have some. Anyway, when I come back next week, I'll have been on stage and I'll be able to tell you a lot more about it after I've been. And I will see you then. Okay, take care, everyone. Bye.